Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video here today, and we're coming at you with a new Harlowe build, and it is a melee Harlowe updated for level 60, and now we store up to 186 million melee damage. And let's go over the skills first. So we're using 5 in momentum, which gives us 25% extra critical hit damage. We have 5 in personal observation, which gives us melee damage, extra melee damage, and when you do melee damage, you get a 30% entanglement chance, which is kind of nice. And then we're using 5 points in neutron decay now, which will give us 10% gun damage per stack. We can actually proc that with our action skill active now. We put 3 points into Creed Overflow. This gives you up to gun damage to 36% of your depending where your overshield is. And then we put 5 points into 2 points in confirming reality. When Harlowe shoots an entangled enemy, her and all allies restore the portion of her action skill cooldown, which is really nice. We put 5 points into excited state. Harlowe gains increased critical damage whenever Harlowe damages whenever an enemy is damaged by Harlowe's action skill. The next shot that an enemy will become an automatically critical hit, and this gives you a 35% critical hit damage boost, which is really nice. And then we put 5 points into the distribution function. Whenever Harlowe action skill damages an enemy, her and her portion and her allies' shield capacity, if the shields are full, grants overshield instead, which is really nice. And then we have 5 points in decoherence, which gives us bonus damage to entangle enemies plus flux generator. And then we put 5 points into here, which is blue shift. So this is how we proc neutron decay plus the other skill we're going to go over too. While her action skill is active, Harlowe deals bonus radiation damage with her melee attacks. So when we're shooting the mantra, we are dealing bonus radiation damage with the melee attacks. And then we put 5 points into Latin charge. So this deals bonus damage with guns, melee attacks, action skills. While she has overshield, the more overshield she has, the bigger the bonus. So this benefits your melee attacks. So this is really nice. And then we put 1 point into runaway reaction. Harlowe gains increased status effect chance. Whenever Harlowe applies a status effect to an enemy, she becomes the chance to entangle it, which is really nice because when you go so long without your action skill being active and it's still cooling down and you can't entangle any enemies and you don't have any leftover entangled enemies, this is a lot that gives you a chance of entangling an enemy with the category revenge. So that is really, really nice. So then you can get your action skill back. And then we have 4 points into gamma ray burst. Whenever Harlowe retriggers her action skill, the next shot fired for gun deals bonus radiate damage based on the amount. So between these two and this, we are getting up to 90% bonus radiation damage dealt between these two. And then we put 5 points into critical funding, which is really nice. Whenever Harlowe critical hits an enemy, she gains a chance to entangle it, reforms a portion of her gun's magazine. And then we put 3 points in the meltdown. Harlowe critical hits will with guns deal bonus radiation damage of dealt. So basically at this point, all the damage we're essentially doing is we're getting basically guaranteed 100% bonus radiation damage over 100 bonus radiation damage from it. Because this gives you bonus radiation damage up to 40% of damage dealt. This gives you 50. This gives you 24. And for specializations, we are using the best defense. Riddle you this. Bear arms, melee damage increase. Guns get increased. Melee damage increase. The mantra gets double benefits from this. Gun, action, skill, and ordnance is damage is stored. So whenever you do gun, action, skill, or ordnance, damage is stored. This build is absolutely insane now, though. See, look how hard the mantra's hitting, guys. There's too many numbers. It's really hard to see it. But you can see that 1.5 mil in there. Look at that. And that's just from the shots. Talk about a lot of damage. 201 million melee damage. Plus a bonus 15.9 million. Is that Rad's damage? I think that's Rad's damage, yeah. Plus, yeah, so 201.4 million melee damage. Plus a 15.9 million Rad's damage bonus. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.